live on Periscope and also YouTube now. And we are down on the coastline here. So let's bring up, this is going to be breaking weather. We're going to talk about a lot of things here pretty fast. So this afternoon, the hurricane has continued to intensify, and we are Hurricane Hunter is in there, and the hurricane, let's go to the recon. So I'm gonna jump around here real quick. So the Hurricane Hunter's in the eye right now, just passed through the eye in the last 15 minutes, and this is gonna be breaking. And basically what's happened is, as the hurricane was forecasted intensified, it has, we're down to about 950, it's down to like 955, 958 pressure, and they've even had some drops to 953, 554 there. So it continues to drop. The winds are up to about 115 in the southwestern quadrant. So because of that, they've upgraded the hurricane from a Cat 2 to Cat 3. It's a major now, which we anticipate. Let's go in here and look at this. I don't know how well you can see it on Periscope there as we're zoomed in the eye. You can see how intense the eye is. It's closing in, as I believe it was like 28 miles. It's getting tighter. And the other thing is, if you notice the deep convection around all quadrants of the eye, I can't see nothing, babe. And it's going out.
we're live streaming wars.
Yeah, we're live streaming wars in the car.
I'm holding YouTube. I'm holding YouTube.
Yeah, Kathy's on YouTube and on Periscope. So anyway, it's a drill bit. It's getting better and better organized. It looks better.
I know the house is terrible,
and so it's continuing to intensify. So let's go to the actual message from the Hurricane Center. And with the hurricane being increasing, it says looks like flat level winds. The winds estimate surface near 90 knots. Central pressure is 959. It's a 30-mile wide eye, and it's moving right now 320 at 10. And it looks like the trough is going to continue to the northwest overnight. It'll continue to intensify, so we may end up with a high Cat 3. They don't mention a Cat 4. But I will tell you, there's a couple models that try to bring it to Cat 4, or at least a mid to upper Cat 3 overnight tonight, maintains that. And then as what happens is, like about 6 hours or 12 hours before landfall tomorrow, let's say somewhere in the mid-morning tomorrow morning, around 9-ish, mid-morning, it slowly starts weakening as it approaches the upper Louisiana coastline here. So we may go from a high 3 to a low 3, high 2 at landfall. And this is the most important message. I'm going to go outside and show you why they're talking about this. So the life-threatening storm surge near and east of the Delta, which is going to be very close on Mad, and about, quite frankly, the line at 1 p.m. was 3 miles west of me, landfall, and I'll show you where I'm at. Now it's 1 mile behind me. So I'm going to show you where that's at. The highest inundation, 7 to 11 feet, expected somewhere between Rockefeller Wall Refuge and Morgan City. That's immediately east of me, like 5 miles behind me is Rockefeller Center. We're to the west of Rockefeller Center right now. Residents should prompt evacuations. I can tell you, everybody's out, and I saw the local fire department down here going door to door, telling people to get out. And a lot of these houses were extremely damaged. Most of them are destroyed on the coastline during Hurricane Laura. So hurricane force winds are extending out about 35 to 40 miles. Tropical storm force winds are out well over 140 to 150 miles. So that's going to come on shore for a long time. So right before landfall tomorrow evening, we've got 105 knots gust to 120. And if you look at the actual winds, this is a kind of the forecast winded, different levels, different times. If I look at it and I come down here and I look at right before it makes landfall, I've got winds. It says hurricane force winds there are going to be out to my northeast about 35 knots. So at 1 p.m. tomorrow, or in the morning time, it should say at 7 a.m., the hurricane's roughly about 50, 60 miles off the coast. And so what's going to happen is as that gets closer to the coast, those hurricane force winds should start definitely moving on shore by, let's call it noonish. Along the coastline, and then it's going to rapidly go downhill from there. So we're expecting winds anywhere from along the coast, again, 105 knots up to, this again, just offshore, up to 130. So those are pretty
Brian, we're going to try
winds.
To get the high.
I'm going to take you outside here, but and Kathy, well, maybe I'll just show you from the car, but let's go outside. This is a storm surge, and let me show you where I'm at right here. And this is going to be kind of give you an idea. So we kind of surveyed this area, and let's talk about something else here. I got to talk about. So I've had numerous people tweet me and notify me. I-10 is a big mess right now. There's a number of gas stations out of gas, not only from Lake Charles, but also east of their Jennings. Numerous people are telling me they're running out of gas on I-10. Many gas stations are out of gas, both in Lafayette and Jennings. They're out of gas. Numerous gas stations are out of gas at Jennings and also Lake Charles. This is in the last 2 hours. I've had numerous reports, no gas on I-10. This is a problem, but that's what happens with these kind of deals because people are leaving. So you can see where I'm at. I'm kind of southeast of Lake Charles down here, just east of Creo. And I can tell you, we surveyed this whole area today, and it's been, you know, from Hurricane Laura, it was catastrophic. And I can tell you, Grand Chenere on Creo, this whole area right here was just decimated. And let's go outside here, and this is, you can see where I'm at right here, Creo in this area. And I'm gonna show you what happened here with the storm surge. And by the way, this is, you guys can see. Dragonflies eating the mosquitoes around the car. I mean, it's just, and the wind's picked up, thank goodness, because the mosquitoes get out of the car and there'll be literally like 500 of them all over your body. It's like a blind storm. So all these trees, this is where we have anywhere from a 10 to 15 foot storm surge. But look at this property. And of course, this is this little water inlet here. I'm probably about, I don't know, 5 miles from the Gulf, just south of me here. But look what happened. This is the 15 to 20 foot storm surge. This house is up on stilts, beams, and look at the house. Second floor. This is from Hurricane Laura. Look at the debris. And I can take east of here. It's even much worse. I mean, look at metal buildings, steel buildings, totally.
You bet.
Off the stilt. So that is a problem. So when they tell you to evacuate the coast and you have storm surge, this is why. This is from Hurricane Laura. You see the extensive damage. This water is powerful and it moves really, really fast.
Mosquitoes are terrible.
What's going to happen? Kathy's telling me I'm covered in mosquitoes.
You are.
The other thing that's going to happen is that local people tell me is the natural berms and stuff that we had before Hurricane Laura, some of the sand dunes, some of the natural berms here to the coastline.
Sorry, guys. You have no idea how bad the mosquitoes are. Ow, ow. Oh no, they're all in the car. Oh no. This is horrible. I wish you could see them. They're the size of like.
Hey, that's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh,
My
look at
legs
this.
are black. Look at that. Look how many
I know they're terrible. I know they're terrible. Let's drive.
Kathy says, let's drive. Oh my gosh, hang on. I got a mosquito war.
I mean, they're horrible.
Oh my
But we got to get
gosh.
them out of the car, and the only way is to get the air
Feels like
in
there's
here.
like 50 on my head. Hang on.
Oh, it's terrible. Earlier we had
Kathy's on
a.
Periscope. Look, they're all over the car.
Ah,
Look at it. They're in the car, babe. You're
I
in
know.
the windows. Here, I'm gonna move.
Well, no, see, they're coming in too.
I
We
know
got
they're
to move.
coming in. Kathy's getting extremely eaten up by mosquitoes.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're
Oh,
moving.
they're horrible. Wait, I'm sorry, guys. We'll calm down in 2 seconds. Just as soon as we get these out. Mosquitoes out
Oh
of here.
my gosh.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
I felt one bite above my eye. I was
Yeah.
like,
Just turn it up, babe. Okay,
I'm trying to get it out.
Let's focus.
Okay,
good.
we're focused.
good.
We're focused.
She doesn't like wild animals in the car.
Well, no, I mean, mosquitoes. I'm not a fan of
flies.
mosquitoes.
I think the flies down here, they're big enough. I think they would have carried off a dog. They're huge.
I'm trying to see the live chat. There we are. Okay, I got to tell you guys something. Oh, and sorry I've got this in
South Carolina.
up and down our
So you
portrait
see what's
mode,
going
but
on here. Anyway, lots of
they wouldn't
damage.
allow me to change it on YouTube. I tried and tried. So
I'm gonna show you something
anyway.
else here. You can see how bad this is all from the storm surge from Hurricane Laura. Again, look at these metal buildings, guys. It's just the water comes in. It's ferocious. It is unrelenting and it'll come in 10, 15, 20 miles.
The need here is
this is all
completely
from Hurricane
great,
Laura. And
by the way.
the storm surge is getting very close to
It's
this area,
terrible
or
how bad.
immediately just
They said
east
they
of here.
didn't
From
get
here
coverage
eastward, again,
because of
expect,
the
life-threatening
debates and that kind of
storm
thing.
surge and life-threatening.
And it's really sad.
Get your seatbelts on.
Oh, that's right.
So anyway, you can see it's just this whole area. But the good thing is that I haven't seen anybody living out here right now with all the houses that are destroyed, and people are trying to put some houses back together and trying to get things back to normal. You know, I saw people working on the roofs with tarps. Anyway, expect looks like pretty close to high-end Cat 2 or low-end Cat 3 near landfall, and people need to prepare for a major hurricane. The other problem is with all the tarps and all the damage from here up to Lake Charles, even if it's a Cat 1, you're going to still have a lot of infrastructure failures. There's a lot of structures that are very weak over the area from the roofs being ripped off, or if they're not ripped off, they've been substantially weakened during Hurricane Laura. And if you get, gusts to 75 or 100, even up to the Lake Charles area, if they get gusts that high over there, or even over 50 in Lake Charles, they're going to have a lot of damage. The damage is going to be really bad. And if they get winds over 100 in Lake Charles, I'm not saying they are, but if they do, then the damage will be very extreme, because you've got so many structures that are very weak over there right now. Matter of fact, the mayor put out a deal this afternoon worried about telling people if the hurricane close to Lake Charles, that he advises most people to evacuate Lake Charles, because he's very worried about people's injuries and the amount of damage that could possibly happen with this hurricane Delta on the way. So anyway, I just want to give you a quick update from the coastline here. We're evacuating. Obviously we're not staying here. We're heading back inland, and we got to watch, be very conservative on gas lean, because that's going to be a big problem. It already is a problem right now, and it'll be a bigger problem as we get into the next couple of days. But anyway, Louisiana is going to need everybody's help. If you can help with charities and American Red Cross, and also, with the pandemic going on and people trying to feed everybody, and literally hundreds of thousands of homes down here have been damaged or destroyed over the last, during Hurricane Laura. That a lot of people are going to need help, and they need help now, but they're also going to need a lot more help after Hurricane Delta passes a little over 24 hours now. But you can see how bad the damage is along the coastline. This goes on for about 50 miles down here. It's just, as far as you can look, just massive destruction from Hurricane Laura a little over a month ago, back about 6 weeks ago. So anyway, that's just a real quick update. That's it. So Blue Shad 2082. This is in southern Cameron County, Parish. Cameron, I'm thinking about the counties in Oklahoma. This is Cameron Parish in south central southwest Louisiana. So the hurricane, the new forecast advisory is based about where the car is right now. That's where the track is. It's basically high 2, low 3. And on Vermilion Bay, expect major to catastrophic storm surge based on what it looks like right now. So anyway, you guys a little bit later. I've got to focus here, and we'll give you more updates tomorrow. But we'll probably start pretty early tomorrow, maybe shortly after sunrise. And I think this will go downhill rapidly by noon. By 12 noon, things are really big. Look, red lines developing up there up there, and that for 3 days as the water and the storm surge comes in, as the eye passes right in this general area west here. The storm surge in Vermilion Bay will be unbelievable. 7-11 feet all through here.
Are we back yet, guys?
So anyway, that's it. We'll get back with you guys when
Thanks
we can.
for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks for all the support.
Bye,
We really
guys.
appreciate it.
Thank you.